Okay, so we are still expecting more people, but in the meantime, I would just like to start with this first exhibitor webinar. And first of all, I would really like to thank you for being in this call, but also I would like to thank you for being a part of the exhibition, of course, and for your loyalty. Many of you have been with us for years already. During this meeting, we will just run through everything that you need to know, also give you an update on new things and things that we have changed. I would say in the meantime, try to ask your questions via the chat. I'm here in the room with a few of my colleagues and they can answer your questions via the chat. And also, if we think it's important to have the question for everyone, you just raise your hand and then I can also answer it now, so we can make it like an interactive session if you prefer. So yes, we are heading closer towards the event every week. GreenTech Amsterdam 2024 is coming up in June and we are super excited. Actually, the show looks really good and we are quite on track in terms of preparations. So let me try to get to the next slide. Just a second. Yes. So many of you know the team already. There hasn't been much of a change. So Mariska, our domain manager, is still on board. My name is Kim. I'm the exhibition manager, as you can also see here in the slide. Job, our sales manager. Mercu is responsible for our marketing. Then we have Maaike, operations manager. Marie-Claire is her colleague. Joran Tienpont works with us now for over a year, so also quite familiar with the industry and with the exhibitors. And then there is Sander, who is spamming you with tons of emails, well, not weekly, but quite often. So all these people can also be found on our website. And of course, if you need us, if you have any questions, then please reach out. Yeah. I think it's good to start with the highlights for next year's show. And one of the major themes that we try to insert in this for this event is the personal touch, which means that we are hosting extra side events in which networking, personal connection is becoming more and more important. So, for example, we will organize a GreenTech run. We will be doing extra stuff in terms of the GreenTech party. But I will go through the side events later in this presentation. But good for you to know that we will be more present with the team, also visiting you at other shows, but also in the Westland for the ones who are from the Netherlands. Good to know that we are expecting a 10% growth in exhibitors, so the exhibition will be bigger than last year. We have opened up Hall 3 completely. If you were there last year we had it, we used it only half. There will be a few new demo areas of which we expect, well, the expectations are really high. We have many participants in these demo areas and also something that I will address later. Our knowledge program is bigger and better than before. So yeah, also an opportunity for you to be part of it. There will be new side events. We are expecting a lot of country delegations like you're used from us. And this is something quite new for this event. The government of the Netherlands has really see our show as one of the strategic event programs for the horticulture industry. So even more interest from country delegations, embassies, overseas. So for many countries, we do expect groups visiting and also hosting side events here, of which you can all benefit. Then, in comparison to last year, we have upgraded our opening ceremony, and the program that we have is really strong. So what we will do, we will send you a separate invitation for this ceremony, and we would really like to address that you will invite your CEO or your operations manager to attend this opening ceremony. It will also be an event for which registration is necessary. And this opening ceremony is something that you really cannot miss. But we will inform you about this in a separate email in like a few weeks. Let me go to the next slide. So this is the floor plan. This is also the floor plan you can find on the website. As you can see, almost 85% is sold out. Well, I think almost 90% is sold out. We have a few empty spots, but we do expect some country pavilions to be booked. There's a lot of sales taking place at the moment, so it will be a fully floor plan. We have 5 different stages. The stages moved a little bit, but not as big. So yeah, I would say just take a look at the floor plan on the website and inform yourself like what is going on at which location. Later, when we are heading like a few weeks prior to the event, we will open up an app. And in the app, you can find an interactive floor plan where you can even find your route via GPS. So that's really a fancy thing to have on your phone. Well, the country pavilions are also mentioned on this slide. And yeah, that is kind of the same as we had last year. There are 4 theme pavilions. New for this year is the Renewable Energy Hub. Of course, we will focus on AI and robotics again, as this topic remains very important to the horticulture industry. There's a vertical farming pavilion and a medicinal plants pavilion, in which we will have special crops like cannabis. For the knowledge program, we expect around 260 to 280 speakers, divided over 80 sessions in 3 stages. The program is like up and running and we are working on it every day. The program is also on the website under the button program. That's where you can find it. But again, it's still a draft and speakers are to be announced in the next few weeks. Actually, the last part of the program will probably be made 11th of June in the morning. So this is just an ongoing process. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about the program, the content, and the themes, which you can find here. I just wanted to share with you the vision stage themes, where we will talk about strategic developments in the horticulture industry, on CEO level, more like where's the horticulture heading in the future. We will talk about sustainability. And on the technology stage, we will focus more on the technology that is used to grow the plant. And yeah, that is something that will have many different kind of topics, as you can see in the list. So yeah, definitely make sure to visit our program on the website prior to the event, because many of these sessions will be of interesting for you to see as well. There will be routes again on the show floor, which means that you can actually make sure that in the company profile, you can let us know which theme also applies for your portfolio. And if you do this, your stand will be lighten up in the app on the floor plan. So if a visitor, if a big grower comes to the event and he would like to know more about AI, for example, he can tick the button, I would like to visit all stand that has something to do with AI, and you have marked this in your company profile, your stand will light up. So definitely make sure that you do this, so that you will benefit of all features and all solutions that we offer you. So let me run through the side events that we are hosting this year. We have a few new ones and a few repetition events. Again, like every year, together with the AVAG, we will host Horti Talent Day, in which we will invite students to the show, who we hopefully can encourage to have a career in the horticulture industry. And we will organize the Power Day again, an interactive side event on the Wednesday morning with the biggest growers coming together And the theme for this year is human skills make the difference. So we will definitely focus on topics like labor, how to become an irresistible company, to make sure that you keep your staff happy. Yeah, everyone is invited for this event. You have to register for it separately. Then we will have a VIP lunch. It's organized by the top sector, which means that the government will host this lunch. There will be the robot challenge again. So every exhibitor that has a robot in their portfolio, make sure that you let us know that you would like to apply for this challenge. We have a great jury again. For every exhibitor, the GreenTech party is organized. Hopefully you can remember it from last year. It's a really nice party. Hopefully we can do it outside again. And all your staff, with an exhibitor pass, they are invited. Also, to talk a little bit more about the personal touch, is that we are having a roadshow this year, and we know how important it is for you as an exhibitor to have the major growers walking the show. And we are doing, of course, everything to make sure to attract the growers to our event. And we think that a personal touch will help. So what we will do in the next few weeks or early May, I believe, we will actually go to the growers in person. So we will invite them, we will bring them a nice gimmick, we will give them a present, and we will tell them you really need to go because we have the greatest newest innovations and all other cool stuff that you can see at our event. We actually started this already at other exhibitions to make sure that that all growers know about the GreenTech if they didn't, but most of them they know the show. So yeah, roadshow is part of our strategy to attract them. Yeah, we will do a lot on CSR activities. You will notice this in the conference program, but also on site. The cannabis experiment will take place here in the Amsterdam on the Tuesday. So that is a really great development. The Dutch government is involved in the organizing this. On the Wednesday, we will organize a social event, and we call it Grower to Grower. And again, this also has to do with the personal touch. So this event, there will be a few boats leaving from the harbor right behind the Rye. And there will be a boat trip of around 2 hours where networking is actually the main topic. And of course, in combination with a lot of fun. Well, for all the runners amongst you, please make sure to join us. This is an early morning Wednesday run. You are invited, and we will run like a 5-kilometer with a group, hopefully around 40 people. So make sure to be there. Another side event that we organize, and a few of you have been already invited for this, is the Research Meets Innovator, where we bring together research centers with the newest innovations in the market. And another congress taking place also on the Wednesday evening is the Investors Congress. There's a lot of interest from investors abroad for the horticulture industry, and we try to embrace that and make sure that they will come to the GreenTech. And apart from having a dinner in the evening, they will walk the show in the afternoon. About the price strategy. So last year we introduced a pricing strategy in which visitors have to pay for a ticket. It actually worked out fine. For you, it's important to know that the only way for visitors to get a free ticket is via exhibitors until June 7th. After that, they have to pay. So I would definitely encourage you to invite all your relations, all your clients. I will show you later how this works. And the one with the most registration can win a content article in our newsletter. Normally, we charge 1,750 euros for it, and it's really worth competing for that because you will get a lot of exposure via the newsletter. Invite your clients, go to the exhibitor portal, go to your participation. Well, we will share this presentation with you later, and I also think it's really clear in the exhibitor portal how to get there. But I really want to emphasize that this is super important to invite your relation, not only to win the prize, but also because your participation will be a greater success if you will meet with your network. Then I would like to show you this super cool innovation lab that we host for this year. So this is like a combination of a few new demo areas. On the right side, you can see the robot dome. There are now 5 participants with robots actually live demonstrating what they can do. So it's going to be an experience, and it will attract a lot of press, growers to see this. And right behind it, you can see our drone cage. We have 1 or 2 drones flying there, which is also very nice to see and something that will attract the audience. In the middle of this area, we have a small stage where we will host meet the experts. So experts will do interactive sessions at that location, and also we will have short presentation on specific topics in this area. And right behind it, you can find our renewable hubs with all kinds of renewable energy solutions, like batteries, like solar panels, and so on. Apart from this, I would also like to let you know that there is a lot of opportunity for you to be more visible with our promotion and visibility. There's a lot of branding that you can do. We have some online solutions. I would definitely recommend to check the website for the opportunities and maybe contact Job, our sales manager, if you need a proposal or if you need like the personal touch. Okay. Next slide. Well, this is really important, and maybe a few of you already know, because we tried to call everybody in the past 2 weeks, not only to give you a service call so that you have a personal contact with us, to make sure that you are guided nicely in preparing for the show, but also to let you know that innovation is something that our visitors would love to see, and also the awards are taking place again. So the deadline for adding your innovation concept or innovation, please please participate in this possibility. It gives you a lot of exposure. It is a really nice way of showcasing your innovation. The ceremony will be during the opening. Last year, TrapEye and Skytree won the prize, and they were super enthusiastic about what happened to them after they won the prizes. So 11th of April. And it's quite a task to enter it, because you need to enter a lot of videos and a lot of data and everything. So make sure that you are there. Important for this year, build-up times has changed a little bit. So in the exhibitor portal, you can see how the build-up schedule is now. And the reason why it's becoming a little shorter is because there are so many events taking place in our venue that sometimes we have to do some adjustments to make sure that it fits well, and also that our technical build-up can be done easily, so that if you come to the event, that electricity or water connection, whatever you need, already is in place. So make sure that you read it carefully in the portal. It starts on Saturday. And if you need your time, make sure to be there. Build-up times for the stand package is on Monday, so that is more that you can bring your folders and everything, because your package will be ready on Monday morning at 8 for the ones who have who've purchased a package with us. Breakdown on Thursday starting from 5 and on Friday starting from 8. Then what is really important for you to know, and this is new due to safety reasons, it is also mandatory to wear safety shoes and helmets during the entire build-up phase. Last year on the Monday, you didn't have to wear the shoes and the helmets. But yeah, as the whole world is becoming more safe, we were introduced some new rules and regulations, and this is one of them. So bring your helmets, bring your shoes. It's also possible to rent them here, but I would recommend prepare for it well and take it with you so that you can just enter the building without any hassle. Then another important deadline, and all these deadlines are also to be found in the exhibitor portal. This is a little bit earlier than what you're used from us. On April 26th is the last chance to order your rigging. And also the reason for that is that we are having a few big events taking place prior to the GreenTech, and we need to put the rigging in the air already a few weeks before GreenTech. So write them down, keep them in mind, put them in your agendas, and make sure that you meet the deadlines. So again, I would like to just showcase the packages, the basic shell scheme package, the luxury packages. They have a visual in the package. There's also a deadline. If you don't send us your visuals according to the specs that you that I shared with you before 10th of May, your stand will look like this. Also super cool. Then here another overview of the deadlines, but this is also in your portal. So I would also yeah, just make sure that you keep it, because of the very busy RAI in the next few months. Deadlines are not easy to postpone or to be flexible in. And then the last but not least, the web shop. Again, it's super busy. Also in our week 24, there are some major events. So catering services, everything is, the earlier the better. So definitely if you need a meeting room, if you need catering service, if you need a hostess, please book them as soon as possible. Also graphics for your luxury shell scheme package can be ordered via exhibitor services. So that was it from my side for now. For the information part, the other thing that we will do is that Joop, who would love to talk to you, is available. We will have two virtual walk-in sessions. If you have questions, 14th of May, we will send you invitation for this, no worries. Then we will just be there. So we will not host any presentation. We will just be there for you. If you have any questions, 2 moments, 14th of May, 6th of June. So yes, yeah, reach out to us if we can be of any help. Second webinar is the 7th of May. Also an invitation will be sent to you, and hopefully we will get some new participants for that, because we will do the same presentation, but we will skip the deadline because they already passed. So that is it from our side. Do we have any live questions? Nothing, only chats. No, apparently I was quite clear then. No questions, okay. Well, if you do have questions afterwards, just drop us an email, or happy to help you out. Good, thank you, Ellen. Will you send a record video? Yeah, you will. Yes, there is a possibility you can rent safety shoes at the show. Only keep in mind that it's a little walk. It's not very close to the entrance. Ik ook, Clarinda. Super veel zin in. Okay, there's one question about the luxury package. That is not possible. You have to take out your equipment, everything on Thursday evening. Email address, you can use greentech@rai.nl. No requirements for safety shoes and helmet. Are there any plans for water and electricity in the halls already? Don't know really what you mean with that. What kind of plans? Question of else. Maximum height constructions, that depends on your stand. So I would say send an email to greentech@rai.nl and then we can answer it, because there's many different kind of heights allowed according to the rules and regulations of the stand. Hey, Karen. Okay. The connections for electricity and water. Yes, you will receive a floor plan from the, well, you actually have received it already. From our system EBMS, there is a floor plan and it's drawn in, yeah, there's a drawing with where your electricity connection is and where the water connection is. Yeah. Yeah. Some of the questions are answered in the chat already by my colleagues. So is it mandatory to order fire extinguishers? No. Yeah. Yeah. If we have a company name for the advertisement opportunities, then we can have a call with you up also. Yes, you are right, Richard. You can, Pascal, we will give you a call next week to dive a little bit deeper on your specific questions, but everything is to be done with exhibitor services. However, we will call them together with you. Okay, any other questions? Please drop us an email or give us a call. I'm going to end this Red. Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Yeah, well, you know where to find us. And thank you so much for your time and presence. And we are very, very much looking forward to it. And don't forget the GreenTech party, because, well, we celebrate, right? We celebrate GreenTech, we celebrate life. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.